Good evening and welcome to your local nightly news. I'm Meredith Richardson.
I'm Hannah Shaw, and tonight we'll focus on the current birth control and abortion controversy with Sydney Fisher. First, we go back to the woman who inspired birth control some 90 years ago.
Margaret Sanger, born Margaret Higgins, was born in Corning, New York. She went to school to become a nurse and wrote a column in the paper, What Every Girl Should Know, which provided information on contraception and sexuality.
Sanger supported contraception because she had seen many women attempt self-induced abortions and suffer greatly from them. She believed women should be able to enjoy sexual intercourse without worrying about pregnancy.
Sanger's commitment to revolutionizing birth control also came from her family. Her mother went through 18 pregnancies, and 11 of those were live births. She saw this large family as a burden on her mother, who eventually died of cervical cancer.
Sanger visited birth control clinics overseas in Europe and received the inspiration to open her own in 1916. However, this clinic was illegal and was soon shut down. She also founded the American Birth Control League to promote contraception. She believed the diaphragm was the best mode available.
Though Sanger supported birth control, she was not in favor of abortion. She wanted women to be able to decide when to get pregnant, but she thought it should take planning instead of ending a life once one had already begun. She wrote in one of her books, while there are cases where even the law recognizes an abortion as justifiable, if recommended by a physician, I assert that hundreds of thousands of abortions performed in America each year are a disgrace to civilization. And now we go to Sydney Fisher.
As a part of modern-day Planned Parenthood, I am pro-life and for the birth control pill. I do not support abortion. Birth control prevents the practice of abortion because it does not kill the babies, it just prevents them from being made. It also prevents parental neglect because parents are not going to be faced with accidental children that they cannot care for adequately because they might be too young or they may not be financially stable. The creation that Margaret Sanger has come up with actually led to Plan B, which is a stronger form of birth control, but it was just created for those who are not on a monthly plan that have one little accident and it eliminates it completely. Granted, the kids today need to stop being so careless. Mistakes are common for those that are in their young teens or early 20s. Now that they have birth control, their mistakes can give them a scare but not give them lifelong consequences to suffer through. Thanks to Sanger, we can now prevent unwanted pregnancy and have a second chance on accidents without facing long-term consequences that might cause emotionally and financially problems.
Thank you, Sydney, for that modern perspective on a timeless subject.
If you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding our news story tonight, you can hit us up on our Facebook page. Thank you and have a good night.